Hi everybody, this is Braysie. Welcome to a Speak Your Truth video blog. Piers Morgan, what a fake. Piers Morgan, what a mainstream media Zionist shill. Piers Morgan, what a total yes man, sycophant, ratings plunging lunatic. I mean, is this guy for real? Look, I'm all for people having their own opinion, but at least stick to your own philosophy. This guy flip-flops in the wind and will do any PR stunt to please Piers Morgan's objective, which is, by the way, Piers Morgan. You guessed it. I can't believe it. Have a quick look at what Piers Morgan will do to get his tits on the telly. Have a look. So there you have it. Piers Morgan, after having a crack at the English team, his own countrymen, and I quote on Twitter, he's come out and said, Alistair Cook should be dropped at least as the English captain, and I believe he said he should be sacked from the team for doing a shot like that. I mean, is this guy for real? No wonder the Alex Jones wanted to get rid of him from the US. I remember they said, let's deport this guy.
104,000 people have signed it so far.
But then the problem is, England probably don't want to take him back to England. So he's come out here to Australia and he's tried to act all macho tough. But the problem is, Australians, as much as they respect him for being that guy who tries to pick a fight with all the tough guys, but then gets totally walloped, well, they sort of respect him for being smashed, but it's sort of like, bully beatdown. The bully gets absolutely flogged, but the MMA guys feel a bit sort of sorry for the guy, but they respect the fact that he cops a beating. I mean, this is all totally illogical. This is coming from Piers Morgan, who comes out and says things like this. He says, the #1 priority for any nation should be to protect its children. Yet Piers Morgan puts his health and his body on the line by getting into the nets as a total chubby novice of cricket and holding up a bat after telling the entire world what a wondrous cricket player he is and how he can take on the professionals, and then having Brett Lee come in and throw cricket balls past his head with his children watching. He made his children watch what could have, possibly have been, as Sir Richard Hadley stated in the Sydney papers, have been fatal. He could have died, or he could have got really, really badly injured. So effectively, everything that Piers Morgan has come out and said in the gun debate is just absolutely nonsense. It's just Piers Morgan talking the other side of an issue and pushing literally a Zionist agenda for, guess who? Piers Morgan and his bosses. So I got to say to you, Piers Morgan, as much as I like the fact that you put up a big fight there, and let's face it, how did you get your claim to fame? You got your claim to fame, as we mentioned here on the radio the other night, by getting Alex Jones on your show. That's the only reason anybody out here even knows who Piers Morgan is. Mate, I think you're a total failure. I don't give you any respect. And for those of you who didn't see it, and for those of you who don't quite understand the game of cricket, I've modified the event so that you'll get a bit more respect. The reality is, Piers Morgan does what he does best. He sat down, patted himself up, and he allowed people to literally throw barbs at him. You have a look at it. You have a look at the footage yourself and see what you think. Have a fantastic New Year, everybody. And Piers Morgan, let's get rid of the Piers Morgans, literally, from our media. We don't need them. Happy New Year, everybody.
The Second Amendment isn't there for duck hunting. It's there to protect us from tyrannical government and street thugs. Did it. Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
Australian team doctor is here. Do you need it? No. You don't need it? Bring it on. You want more? 3 balls to cut.
Piers, don't try what your ancestors did before. Why don't you come to America? I'll take you out shooting. You can become an American and join the Republic.
Donna.
And that is some over. Come on down, Piers.
How about Prozac? You know the number one. Oh, that's the big sponsor, isn't it? Or that whole class of drugs.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, whoa, got to cut that off, don't you? Don't want to talk about the U.S. number one cause of death is suicide now because they give people suicide murder pills.
Calm down.
Your answer is give more money to the psychiatrist and psychologist to put more crazy people on drugs that make them kill people.